My name is John Walsh with the Logic Group, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate or show how to set up the digitizing tablet, set up the software, and make sure that the software is communicating with the digitizing tablet. So I've taken the digitizing tablet out of the box, put it on a table here. This tablet's a 20 by 24. Most everybody has a much larger digitizer, but the process is exactly the same. I also have the accessory box that came with the digitizing tablet. In the accessory box will be the CD, the USB cable, and the pen stylus. If some people, the CD will be sent to them directly in the mail, so this could be shipped separately. Now on the CD that came in here, I haven't put it into the computer so that I can install the software. The first thing that we're going to do is install the drivers for the digitizing tablet, and then we're going to install the software. So I put the CD in the computer. I come in here to the WinTab drivers folder on the CD. There is a driver in there called TW10.9 or 10.10. I'm going to run that program to install that driver. Driver is also available to download on the internet. If you need to, I can give you that address to install it. So it is now attempting to run slowly. I don't know. Okay, so it's going to ask me, do I want to make changes to the computer? I say yes. And then it says preparing to install. It's checking files, and I come in, and first thing that it does is it checks to see if TabletWorks is already installed on your computer, so it takes just a little bit while it's checking that, and then the install window will pop open. Eventually, okay, so welcome to the Install Wizard Shield. I just hit next, and then the copyright, I say yes, and then we want to do a complete install. I click next, and then I hit next again, and it's going to copy the files. When we do this, we want to do this before the USB cable's connected from the digitizing tablet to the computer. So you want to do the install the driver and the software before you connect anything to the computer. So it is installing slowly. And it is done, and it says that I need to restart the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer. I'm going to turn the video off while I do that, and then we'll come back in just a second. Let's go ahead and stop it. So I have installed TabletWorks and rebooted my computer. I now want to install the Logic Tray software. So I again back to the CD that's in the CD drive. It's the 2013 Logic Tray software. I double click that, and it will start the install program for the Logic Trace. Eventually. Yeah, don't look. Yeah. So do we want to install? Yes. And it will pop up with a screen that asks for a security code. So our software requires a security code to be installed. It's going to give us this green number here, this 4-digit number. So what you need to do is to call me or email me with that number, and then I'll give you the security code to install. For this, the number is 9867. I click Install Software, and then it will say it's going to install the Logic Tray software. I click Next. I agree. I want to put it in the standard program folder, install, and it will install the files. It takes just a few seconds, and then it's finished. Okie doke. So the software's installed, the driver's installed. It's now time to connect the digitizing tablet to the computer. I'm first going to take the pen stylus. It's a corded pen. The corded pens work better than the cordless pens. There are some pins here. I make sure that I line the pins up that's on there. There's three. The easiest way to tell is there's three pins in a row. I line that up with the 3 pins in a row. Back here, I can't see because I'm half blind. And I get that in there. I then take my USB cable And I want to first plug the USB cable into the digitizing tablet. It goes in right there. Notice that there's no power supply. It gets power from the USB cable from the computer. So I then plug the USB cable into my computer. And the digitizer will beep, let me know that everything is working. There is an on-off switch right here, and it will beep when it's turned on, so make sure that it beeps when it's on. I'm going to rotate the digitizer around. And then on the pin stylus, there is a light up here in the corner here, a blinking light. Blinking light means that the digitizer is turned on. When I put the pin stylus close to the board, that light is going to go solid. So it's blinking when it's off the board and it's solid when it's on. Just lets us know that it sees the pin. Just two more things we need to do to get all set up. The first thing that we have to do is make a change in TabletWorks. So click the Start button of Windows and go to Programs and then go to TabletWorks. So TabletWorks, and then go to TabletWorks again. And then that opens up a window called the TabletWorks Control Panel. So in TabletWorks, I will click the button on the right that says Refresh List. TabletWorks will then find the tablet. I say yes, that it wants to make changes. And then it shows me the drawing board 6, the USB cable, okay, and the mouse button is checked and enabled is checked. I also want WinTab to be checked, so I click WinTab here, the check mark there. I click Apply at the bottom. I click OK. That closes that screen. I now get into the Logic Trace software. I go to All Programs. I go to the Logic Group. Go to 2013 Logic Trace. 2013 Logic Trace again. That opens up the Logic Trace software. I click Digitize New. Now we want to test, make sure that it's working. I come up to the top, I click Setup, Tablet Setup. I make sure that it's set for WinTab any manufacturer. Over here, I have the right size. Mine was a 20 by 24, yours is probably bigger. Serial port doesn't matter. I click Install, and then I click Test XY, and it will say digitize a point on the tablet. To digitize a point, I can either push down with the tip of the pin, or I can push one of the side buttons. I put the pin in the middle of the board, I push down with the tip, and then it gives me an XY coordinate, and so everything is, it's communicating with the tablet. That's the end of this video. The next video I'll show how to digitize.